Today we're going down the ladder and up the ladder. It's going to be 30, 20, 10, 20, 30 of a V-up and a jumping lunge directly into 15, 10, 5, 10, 15 of a push-up and pull-up. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through the movements, then we'll talk modifications, we'll give you some strategy, and then we're going to warm you up. Let's start with our V-up. Katrina's going to make sure she's starting in that nice hollow position, meeting in the middle, and reaching for her toes every time. For our jumping lunge, it's exactly like it sounds. It's a lunge where she's going to jump in the middle, making sure that her hips open at the top. Now, for our push-up, Katrina's going to come down to the ground here, chest touches the ground, thighs stay off the ground, elbows are tracking back, hands are right outside of the shoulders. For our pull-up, making sure that we start at full extension at the bottom, chin over at the top. Now, let's talk through some modifications and let's go back to that V-up. If we're not comfortable doing a V-up, a tuck crunch is a wonderful modification here. And if we're not comfortable doing a tuck crunch, an ab mat sit-up works great. Make sure that your shoulders touch in the back and your shoulders are in front of your hips at the top. If we're not comfortable doing a jumping lunge, we could either go with a step forward lunge, or we could go with a reverse lunge, making sure the knee kisses at the bottom in that strong lunge position. Now, for our push-up modification, we can come over to a bench or really any elevated surface that you might have. Remember that all 4 points of the push-up apply when we're using the bench, or we could come down to the ground for a knee push-up. Notice that her hips stay off the ground, and again, all 4 points of the push-up apply. For our pull-up modification, we're going to either go with a ring row, again, full extension, pulling her chest to the rings, or we can grab a dumbbell and we can either go with a two-handed row or a one-handed row. Now, strategy today is pretty straightforward. On the V-up, let's hold ourselves to a really high standard there. Don't be afraid to break those reps up. The jumping lunge, you can kind of get after it. And for the push-up and pull-up, it's Pump City. Let's get after it. Let's have some fun. Let's warm up.